Connecting. There we go. All right. Hello, everyone. It's Lisa with SheisMe, and I am joined by Hazel Krebs. And Hazel, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited to have you here.
Absolutely, Lisa. I'm so excited to be here.
Hazel, why don't you tell us tell us a little bit about you and where you are and what's happening for you in your world right now.
Sure. So my name is Hazel Krebs. I am an author and speaker inspiring the world to live enthusiastically. I published my first book, which I just happen to have here, Enthusiastically Me. It's my story of discovering a life I'm enthusiastic to live. And a handful of years ago, I was inspired to just tell my story and not only educate people on where I've come from, but also hopefully inspire everyone to have their own enthusiastic life.
That's amazing. So what inspired you to tell your story with us?
So I transitioned my gender in 2021, and that was sort of a delineation between this old life that I was pretty miserable in living to this new life that I absolutely love to live. And what I realize is that when people meet me now, they don't realize the legacy I had before. So I wanted to write this story that I have come from the lowest parts of existence. In fact, the first chapter of this book is a day I didn't want to survive. And I have found this life that I absolutely love. So I want to show everybody where I've come from, but also just show everybody that you can do it too. That's the message I have with my speaking, is that I have this amazing life. It's perfect for me. I'm enthusiastic to live it. And everyone has their version of it inside of them. And just like me, you can find it.
You have me crying again. Hazel had me crying before this. So one of the reasons why SheisMe exists is so that we all can connect, that we all can be one, and there is no, we're not seeing the differences in each other. We're seeing the similarities, and that because we're stronger together, right? So that we can all come together globally as women and be stronger together and rise up. And Hazel shared with me, she shared with me she was from Kansas City, and I said, previous speaker this morning, Erica Simons from Kansas City. And she said, oh yeah, we connected and we're meeting next week. And I lost it. I was like, that is the whole point, that we create community and that we come together and that we meet people that we wouldn't otherwise meet, even if we're in the same city, because we're destined, right? This is so good.
Yeah, the energy that I was just feeling, because I was loving all the speakers, the profiles and the promos, and I was just going through everybody, and I saw Erica. We connected, and yeah, we're having coffee next week. And someone I don't know that I would have come across based on where we live, other than this conference. And now we can elevate each other. We're both speakers, which I think is amazing. I love meeting speakers in my city. We're not competitors, we're collaborators.
Exactly. That's so true. So what is a key takeaway that you would like the audience to get from your talk?
That I think everyone has within us, each of us has not only a life we're enthusiastic to live, but our authentic self. So many pressures are outside of us in society, whether it's family, career, just anything is telling us how we should behave and act and how we should be seen. And me, as a trans woman, the world saw me very differently before, but who I am is this person that's being seen now. And being this authentic self is just amazing. Pursuing my enthusiastic pursuits is incredible, and everyone has it. Everyone has it inside of us. Where you are right now in front of you is your enthusiastic life, and you have the power to go get it. Also, I just have my story is, there is tragedy, there's sadness, but I have moved past that, and I can look back and say, those were important parts of my life. We all can be sad in the moment, but as we move past, we can take information, take lessons, and learn and build from things that were sad and make them happy. Right. I am not here without some of the sadness that I've had in the past. It's not sadness anymore. It's joy, it's happiness. I've taken it, repossessed those sadness parts of my life and made them good. Everyone can do that.
I couldn't have said it better myself. That is amazing. What is something that you want everyone to know about you, Hazel?
Well, I grew up in the Midwest, very much like in the Midwest mindset. Felt like I needed to be straight, needed to be like all these things that I had to be, and it suffered. And I suffered through just like having to like live up to the ideals of everyone else. And now just like this like love of life that I have, I just exude like energy and happiness and joy. Like this isn't who I used to be not that long ago. And so where I've come from, like I've gone so far from the lowest depths to the highest highs, and we all have that potential. And I just think like this, like life experience, like what we have, this limited time on this world with each other, like is truly special. And we don't have to keep score with our bank account or our job or anything. It's the connections. It's what we build with one another. Like I was at a coffee shop earlier and I absolutely adore that two people came up to me and said, "Are you Hazel?" And then introduced themselves and so on. Like that's magic to me. I love it so much. Just
That
being
is
myself,
amazing.
people coming up to me, and I cherish those, even though they're like, "Oh, sorry to bother you." I'm like, no, this is what life is about. This connection. I would not have known or talked to you if you didn't have this. And it made my day. Like every day, there's those opportunities.
That is so, so true. Oh, Hazel, I'm so glad you're here. Why did you want to be part of this movement, of this platform?
I I mean I just like I love the She Is Me like message. I mean we talked about it, collaboration, connection, and making each other better. The competition is something that's like I think outdated. Like competition at like a zero sum game. Like the zero sum game, we need to move beyond it. Just like, the compact discs, those need to go in the past. We all can make our lives better together. And sure, we can have healthy competition. Maybe there's one speaking gig that several of us are going for, but today is someone else's day. Tomorrow is my day.
Yeah.
Knowing the people who are in my field and building us up together. It's something I heard from a speaker, months ago was that, you're not going to get rebooked at a speaking gig. It's like you get booked this year, you know what they're going to ask you? Who should we book next year? Building those connections, making those connections, elevating our stories, our lives with one another makes us all better. And I think She Is Me, like that embodies the message of She Is Me.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. How can we get our hands on your book?
Absolutely. It is in Amazon, Enthusiastically Me, Hazel Krebs. I'm at Hazel G. Krebs on all the social medias, which links to Amazon. My website is enthusiastically-u.com. My company is Enthusiastically You. My book is Enthusiastically Me. That's kind of the theme of my life is enthusiasm and living enthusiastically.
Yeah, and if you can't find it, you're not trying hard enough. It's
Right.
there. It's there.
Yeah.
Enthusiastically there.
Yeah.
Hazel, thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to your talk and to you just being part of our community. And thank you for trusting us as a place that you could tell your story. And we are just so honored to have you be part of our community.
I'm so honored to be a part of it. Thank you so much, Lisa. And thank you everyone for being a part of this conversation. And just reach out if there's anything. Hey, if there's anyone in Kansas City who wants to grab coffee, let me know.
Great. Yeah, I'm not going to be there, but we can grab coffee online.
Let's do it. I love it, Lisa.
All right. Thanks, Hazel.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.